Hey everyone, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More. Doing another quick video here on this Labor Day. I'm doing a sale for all of my books. All the profits are going straight to hurricane relief for Hurricane Harvey, Houston area, other small towns in Texas. So right now, all my ebooks on Amazon are $2.99, which is a huge discount. And then all the profits from that, all the profits from my paperbacks, all the profits from my Audible books for this weekend and maybe even the next week here, I'm going to give all that to charities down in the Houston area. I know Houston Food Bank's a really good charity. I gave money to that earlier, actually last week. I think I'll pick some smaller towns that maybe don't have the publicity that Houston is getting, but are just as effective from this hurricane, and it's really kind of crazy. But hopefully, people are out there helping. There's some really cool stories coming from it. I use Fusion dumpsters here in Colorado area, northern Colorado, and they've been posting on their Facebook page. They're taking their 53-foot enclosed trailer down to Houston Food Bank to deliver as many supplies as they can. They're filling it up with donations here and driving, from Colorado to Texas. And a lot of people may think, oh, they've got so much money coming in. Someone donated $35 million. I don't need to give. They're set up. But we actually heard from Fusion that the Houston Food Bank called them and said, please come as soon as you possibly can because we're running out of supplies. Even with all the donations coming in, the money coming in, it's just such a crazy situation down there that they do need more help. I'm sitting here in my comfy house in Colorado, and the least I can do is try and help monetarily. I'll be donating stuff to the trailer going down there. Maybe I can encourage some others to donate as well. If you want to buy my books, like I said, all those profits will go to the hurricane. If you just want to donate directly, more power to you. Just do that. There's all kinds of ways to help. And thank you to all those who have already donated, giving their time, driving supplies down there. It takes a lot to sacrifice your own work time, money, to go help others. But really, the more you can do that, the better off you'll be personally too. I'm a strong believer that the more you give, the more you help, the more it will come back to you, and eventually you'll be a better person. You'll have a better life the more you help others. And I think it's a pretty good cause. Helping people down there, it's not like, they're on, whatever your political viewpoints are. It's not like they're on welfare. It's not like they're trying to, use the system. These are people who got hit by a huge natural disaster that is very hard to predict. We had a huge flood in northern Colorado in 2013, a 1,000-year flood. And I was lucky enough that I was not affected personally, but I know many people who were, and there were people who had their house flooded that were not in flood zones. And if you know about real estate, if you've bought houses before, if you're in a flood zone, almost all lenders will require you to have flood insurance, which covers damage. If a flood comes, it destroys your house. If you're not in a flood zone, you don't have to have flood insurance. And there were people who had their houses, there's such a huge flood that they were not in a flood zone, they still got flooded. Their insurance would not cover the damages. So they lost their homes, they had their houses foreclosed on. Just a horrible situation where it's like they just could not predict that it would be such a huge flood and they would lose their houses. But it happened, and that's what's happening in Houston right now as well. A lot of people without flood insurance, without being able to protect their assets, and they're losing them right now. So besides that, there's people without places to live, without enough food, without enough water, without shelter. So anything we can do to help, I think, is great. So I'm trying to help in ways I can. I know I could do more. Hopefully I can come up with some more ideas, new ways to help as well. But, just anything anybody can do, even if it's a small donation, just helps so much. There's so many people in the country. If everyone just gave a little bit, it would help. But as you know, a lot of people think, oh, I don't need to. Other people will, or they forget about it even though they mean to. So make that little extra effort to help out, and you'll be helping make the world a little better place, and you'll be helping yourself as well. So, like I said, all my books, Build a Rental Property Empire, all about rental properties, how to make it big as a real estate agent, all about becoming a real estate agent, becoming successful, how to change your mindset and attitude. That's all about mindset, goal setting, fix and flip your way to financial freedom. The book on negotiating real estate, which I wrote with Jay Scott. And Jay Scott and I talked about it. You know, we co-wrote that book. So we decided we're both giving all the profits on that book to Hurricane Efforts. Like I said, paperback, Audible book, ebook, all of those profits are going down there. And then my last book I wrote, How to Buy a House, which is all about the basics of buying and selling real estate, which, you know, everyone should really know that if you want to be an investor, home buyer, whatever it is. So you can check out those books on Amazon. Just search for Mark Ferguson. Those will pop up. Like I said, they're all $2.99 if you get the ebook version. Pretty much as cheap as I can make it. The paperback versions, most of them are on sale from Amazon themselves. And we have no way to set the price on audiobooks. They do all that through audible.com, so we don't have any control on that. But yeah, hopefully, you know, you guys are donating, helping out in some way. If you're buying my books or not, great. If you want to get a good deal on some real estate books and help out at the same time, awesome as well. I have been asking people too, if they have suggestions for really good local charities, let me know. You know, Red Cross is huge. There's so many big national charities that do a good job. But a lot of times your money doesn't go as far with those charities as it does giving to a local charity, like the Houston Food Bank. I know my local food bank, the Weld Food Bank here, can serve 5 meals for every dollar you donate. It's just incredible how much they can push a dollar, and I'm a huge proponent. We donate a lot to the local food bank here and help out with volunteering. So I think if you can find local charities, that's great. I know Houston's getting most of the publicity right now, so if you guys have any other suggestions for towns down there that maybe aren't on the radar like Houston is but need just as much help, let me know. I want to send money to a smaller town that is not getting quite the attention. So again, thanks for watching. As always, you can check out investormore.com, my blog for free articles, my podcast, all kinds of other great resources. And hopefully this next hurricane, Hurricane Irma, which is going through the Caribbean pretty soon, kind of diverts its way from the U.S. and we don't have 2 disasters at the same time. But yeah, hope everyone has a great week, a great rest of the summer. And yeah, thanks for listening and watching.